Rental history, the least, most important thing you're going to want to know about buying a vacation home here in the Orlando area, and here's why. So when we're working with buyers, one of the things that always comes up when we're looking at properties is, can we get the rental history on this property? The answer is, sometimes it is possible to get the rental history, whether somebody makes up a spreadsheet or sends you a bunch of paper with positive, negative, or in between. Who knows? Who knows what's on those spreadsheets, but we can ask for it. But the bottom line is, it is absolutely unimportant. If the property just happens to be with a great owner, with a great management company that has great rental history and you can take it over and everything, convey, brilliant. But at the end of the day, the rental history really doesn't matter. Well, why is that? Why doesn't the rental history matter? The most important thing is the potential rentals. That is what is going to happen with the property moving forward, not what happened with the property in the past. And why is that? Well, the answer to that is we really don't know what was going on in the past. Who knows? Maybe it was a bad owner who got bad advice and didn't set the property up properly. I really struggled with it for a couple of years, figured out that we're losing too much money or it wasn't working out for them, and decide to sell it. And we're looking at it today, and you get those historical numbers. Well, that's very likely to put you off. You look at it, well, this home doesn't do very well. The truth of the matter is, it doesn't do very well, and it doesn't do very well not because of the home, it doesn't do very well because of the owner. The other thing that is really important to keep in mind is the vast majority, I'd say 65, maybe even 70% of our clients don't buy a vacation home for revenue. In fact, the majority of them buy a vacation home because it's a lifestyle investment. It's something that they want to have for themselves, their friends and their family, their place in Orlando. They can come anytime they like, and they just rent it out a little bit here and there to cover the bulk of the ownership costs. And if you're buying a property from them, you may look at it and think to yourself, well, this house isn't doing very well, so maybe I shouldn't buy this one. And the answer, the reason behind that is because the owner didn't actually want to rent it out that hard. So there can be various different reasons why a property hasn't generated good revenue in the past, and more to the point that it's important that you understand what the rental potential is moving forward. And that is really the question. If you reach out to your vacation home specialist and you want to know about the numbers, you should really not ask what the historical numbers are. You should ask, what's the potential returns for a property like this if we set up property and we do the things we need to do to make it successful. So historical numbers, not really that important. Don't put a lot of weight on them. If you happen to get them and they look great and they look as though they're legitimate, then superb. But the bottom line is, it is far, far, far more effective to sit down and look at the numbers and make sure it works moving forward, as opposed to what happened in the past. That is actually the truth about historical numbers. If you've enjoyed this video, then please head over to the website at jerrybarker.com, download yourself a copy of my great book, The Orlando Vacation Home Buyer's Guide. It is stuff full of information that will really help you understand everything you need to know about buying a vacation home here in the Orlando area. Give us a call, drop us an email, we'll be happy to answer all your questions and help research for you for the property, and we'll also help you with historical numbers for your vacation home. But more importantly, we'll also be able to tell you what the potential earnings are for any home. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe.